Tell me something. When you hear the word luxury, what comes to mind? Is it silk from Italy, cashmere from the mountains of Mongolia, or perhaps the gleam of satin gowns on red carpets? But let me ask you another question. What about muslin? What about khadi? What about linen? For most of us, these names sound ordinary, everyday. Fabrics that belong to our grandmother's trunks, to hand-woven saris we rarely wear, or to old shirts tucked away in the corner of our wardrobes. But here's the truth. These fabrics are not ordinary. They are extraordinary. They are fabrics that once defined kings and queens, toppled empires, shaped revolutions, and still whisper the quiet language of true elegance. In today's world, we are dazzled by fast fashion and synthetics, but in forgetting muslin, khadi, and linen, we have forgotten what luxury really means. So in this video, let's journey back. Let's rediscover these forgotten fabrics. We'll explore their history, their hidden strengths, their beauty, and most importantly, why they are still the true definition of luxury today. Because luxury is not just about price tags or labels. True luxury is about soul, heritage, and timelessness. Part 1. The Forgotten Language of Fabrics. Let's start with a simple observation. Our clothes speak. They carry the story of who we are, where we come from, and what we value. But modern fashion often shouts rather than speaks. Polyesters, nylons, synthetics, they are loud, fast, fleeting. They dazzle, but fade. Muslin, khadi, and linen are different. They whisper. They don't scream for attention. Instead, they demand patience, understanding, and respect. And that's exactly why they are luxurious. Luxury is not always about opulence. Sometimes luxury is about restraint, about wearing a fabric that feels like a second skin, breathes with you, and lasts through generations. Part 2. Muslin, the fabric of emperors and dreams. Let's begin with muslin. Close your eyes and imagine this. A fabric so fine, so light that it could pass through a ring. A fabric that could be woven so delicately, it felt like woven air. This was muslin. A royal history. In the 17th and 18th centuries, Bengal muslin was the most coveted fabric in the world. European aristocrats paid fortunes for it. Queens wore it at royal banquets. Artists painted it draped over goddesses. Muslin wasn't just a cloth, it was a statement of power. The Mughal emperors adored it. Nawabs of Bengal sent it as gifts. Traders risked their lives to smuggle it across seas. In fact, muslin was so prized that the British East India Company deliberately destroyed the industry to favor Lancashire mills. Fingers of weavers were said to have been cut, looms broken, knowledge buried. And with that, a fabric that once closed the world vanished into whispers of memory. Why muslin still defines luxury. Muslin breathes. It absorbs. It's soft beyond imagination. When you wear muslin, it's like wearing a cloud. But beyond the physical, muslin carries history in its threads. To wear muslin today is to wear a story of resilience. Imagine stepping into a room in a muslin sari, kurta, or dress. It's not just fashion, it's heritage reborn. That is true luxury. Part 3. Khadi, the fabric of freedom. Now, let's talk about khadi. Khadi is not just a fabric, it is an idea, a revolution woven into cotton. Gandhi's spinning wheel, when Mahatma Gandhi took up the spinning wheel, he wasn't just producing cloth, he was producing dignity. He was saying, India does not need to bow before foreign cloth. India can spin its own freedom. Every thread of khadi was resistance. Every yard of khadi was defiance. When Indians began to wear khadi, they were making a statement. We choose simplicity over oppression. We choose our roots over chains.
Why Khadi is still luxury? Today, Khadi may look simple, a kurta, a sari, a jacket. But don't mistake its simplicity for ordinariness. Luxury is not always about glitter. It's about meaning. Khadi breathes with your skin. It adapts to seasons, cool in summer, warm in winter. And the beauty of Khadi lies in its imperfections, the uneven weave, the irregular texture. These are not flaws. They are fingerprints of the human hand. In a world obsessed with machine perfection, Khadi reminds us that real beauty lies in imperfection. That is luxury.
Part 4. Linen, the ancient global luxury. Now let's turn to linen. If muslin was Bengal's jewel and Khadi was India's revolution, then linen was humanity's ancient treasure. Linen in civilization. Linen was the fabric of ancient Egypt. Pharaohs were wrapped in linen. Priests wore it in temples. Linen was believed to be pure, sacred, a bridge between humans and gods. Across Europe, linen became the fabric of nobility. It was prized for its strength, its ability to last for generations. In fact, the word lingerie comes from linen because fine undergarments were always made of it. Why linen still defines luxury? Linen breathes better than almost any other fabric. It softens with every wash, aging gracefully. It has that effortless wrinkled elegance, like someone who doesn't try too hard but still looks extraordinary. Linen is the fabric of quiet confidence. It doesn't need embellishment. A simple linen shirt or sari says, "I know my worth, I don't need to shout." And isn't that the very essence of luxury? Part 5. The forgotten versus the fake. Now let's pause and reflect. Why do we call these fabrics forgotten? Because today we chase after synthetic glamour. Polyester, acrylic, spandex, they dominate fast fashion. They shine, but they suffocate. They are cheap, but they cost the planet dearly. And yet in this chaos, muslin, khadi, and linen stand like ancient guardians. They remind us of a time when fabric was not just fabric, it was philosophy, it was art, it was memory. True luxury is not mass-produced. It is rare, slow, and deeply human. Part 6. The modern meaning of luxury. Think of luxury brands today. They talk about craftsmanship, heritage, sustainability. But pause for a second. Muslin, khadi, and linen already embody all of this. Craftsmanship? These are entirely handmade, handwoven, perfected over centuries. Heritage? Each carries thousands of years of cultural memory. Sustainability? They are natural, biodegradable, and eco-friendly. Isn't it ironic that we spend fortunes on eco-fashion while ignoring fabrics that have always been eco? Wearing muslin, khadi, or linen is not just wearing cloth. It is making a choice for slowness in a world of speed, for roots in a world of disposability, for true wealth over shallow glitter. Part 7. How to bring them back into your wardrobe. Now comes the practical question. How do you bring these forgotten fabrics back? Start small. A khadi kurta for daily wear. A linen shirt for the office. A muslin stole for summer. Mix modern with traditional. Pair a khadi jacket with jeans. A muslin blouse with trousers. A linen sari with minimal jewelry. Invest in longevity. These fabrics don't just last, they get better with time. Buy one piece, but buy the best you can afford. Celebrate imperfection. Don't iron out every crease. Don't hide every irregular weave. Remember, luxury lives in those very imperfections. Part 8. Why they still define luxury. Luxury is not about what everyone can buy. It's about what few understand. Muslin is luxury because it is rare. Khadi is luxury because it is meaningful. Linen is luxury because it is timeless. In a world chasing trends, these fabrics offer truth. So the next time someone asks you about luxury, don't just point to diamonds or designer bags. Tell them about muslin, khadi, and linen. Tell them about emperors who draped themselves in muslin clouds. about freedom fighters who spun Khadi with pride, about ancient kings who wrapped their lives and even their deaths in linen. True luxury doesn't fade. True luxury doesn't need to shout. True luxury lives in stories, heritage, and touch. And these forgotten fabrics, they are not forgotten at all. They are waiting for us to remember them, to wear them, and to shine with them once again. Because at the end of the day, luxury is not what you wear, it's what you carry within. Thank you for watching Dress, Dine, and Shine. If this video touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more journeys into elegance, heritage, and beauty that never fades.